All right. Hello. We're ready. They don't usually put me on here by myself, so I don't always know what to do. So good morning, Simmers. And where should we begin? So there's a couple different things we want to go over today. I'm here to sort of kick us off. I've seen a little bit of chatter online about some imposter Sims appearing in some renders, but let me give you a little bit of context about what it is that you have stumbled across, because you guys are a little bit clever. So we have been working on The Sims now for a number of years, and over the past years, The Sims 4 has changed tremendously. We've added a lot more to the game. There's been a lot more new content. And you've recognized these Sims and these stories over all of these years. I'm going to have Steve turn on a picture for you.
Ooh.
On! Did it work? Maybe.
Good.
All right. So, this is the look that we know and love. And we have seen these Sims in this look for a really long time. But we're approaching our 5th anniversary, and we thought it might be fun to do something a little bit different and refresh these Sims and this look that we know and love. So, without delaying too much, let me show you what we've decided to do. Ooh, I need sound effects.
Yay! Woohoo!
Yes. So, this is a brand new look for The Sims. And really what it represents is our commitment to this game, to The Sims, to you, our passionate players, that this game isn't going anywhere, and we love it and we're excited about it. And even approaching our 5th anniversary, we wanted to give it a chance to kind of have some new life and new energy. You'll see a lot of the same colors, right? We're still playing with the blues, we're still playing with the greens, but we're also adding new patterns and new elements that we can play with to really give us a new language of visuals for trailers and images and anything that we might be talking about with The Sims. So you're going to start seeing this showing up in your game in a few places. You're going to get new intro videos when you launch, an entirely new main menu. This menu actually has links to a bunch of videos for packs, so you can see them right there. Your collections, your icons have all changed. I really love the icon treatment personally. I saw a lot of them coming in and I was super excited. You'll notice that the Sims that we put on the box actually have a few new looks. These styles will be coming into your base game in an update, so you will get access to all of these Sims in Create a Sim and the gallery, and you'll get to know their new stories. I love the characters that launched The Sims 4 with us, and we have used them over the years for lots of fun reasons, but I'm super excited to introduce you to this sort of new suite of people to really welcome a lot of new people to The Sims. Yay, there's a little more close-up of them. I can't introduce them all yet, but we will tell you more shortly. This will be coming to a game soon, actually. Next week, you're going to hear a little bit more from us. And a little bit more, this will start showing up, so you're going to see it. And let's see, what else? You probably noticed that the Plum Bob had an entirely new look as well. Now, I'm super excited about this. This is where you're going to start, this Plum Bob is what you'll start seeing in our logos, on our packages. The in-game Plum Bob above your Sims' head isn't changing. That's staying the more straightforward green. It's a little easier to read when it was smaller, but we love this one. I can't wait to play with it on all sorts of things. Really, it feels a little more energetic. It feels a little more bold, but it still feels like The Sims. Like, it feels like a Sims that I know and love and have played with for a long time. So we're also taking this style across all of our pack looks. Now, this is a pretty big departure from what you've seen for our packs for a long time. And I think what I think is most exciting about it is, again, a little bit of that energy added to the back. I like the more bold color. And I actually really like that the expansion pack or game pack or stuff pack is stated really clearly, though, because I think it will make it a little more obvious which of each of these ones are. So this does mean that your stuff packs stay green, your game packs stay blue, and your expansion packs going forward are all this teal color, which is different. I know it's not something we've done in the past, but I think that it really highlights the characters. It gets a chance to kind of pop them to the front and show you a little bit about what's going to be cool in that game. So what happens to old characters? Well, you're still going to be able to access those. They're still going to be on the gallery, and you'll still get a chance to get to know these folks. But I think it's a good it's a good signal that we have a lot left to do with The Sims 4, and The Sims is alive and well and healthy, and more people are playing than ever, and we get this great opportunity to give it a new paint job. Also, coming next week, you may have started seeing these popping up, these player stories. A lot of gurus have shared their own stories, a lot of you have shared your own stories. And this is really part of a story we're trying to tell about playing with life and being part of The Sims. And next Thursday, we're going to have a special video on our channel. It is not about a game. It's not about an update for a pack. It is about The Sims and about playing with life. So please keep an eye on our channel for that coming soon. And I think... Oh, I'm scrolling the wrong way. That's great. I think that's the highlight of what I wanted to share with you today. We also have some cool game content to show, but I really wanted a chance to introduce this new look and this new message coming out from us in the next few days. Oh, it's back to me. Thanks. So you'll see more coming soon. The look that I showed in that style is going to start rolling out on PC, Mac. In-game on PC Mac first, but coming to console a little later. But you're going to start seeing that imagery showing up on stores, in stores, online, in logos. Some of you already got the plumb bob in your icon, so you're going to see more of that coming early next week. And keep an eye out again on our YouTube channel on the 18th for another special video. All right, with that, I am going to hand over to Sim Guru Graham, who has some other cool stuff to share. Thank you. Sul.
Bye.
Whoa.
It's kind of crowded in here.
It is a little crowded.
Oh boy. Good morning, everybody. Let's make sure I've got the right stuff.
Oh, sorry. That was my fault.
Nope, it's all good. All right. Just going to get things ready to go here. All right. So, thank you, Lindsay, for showing off our new look. I've got a little something to show off in game today as well. Actually, two things. Lindsay mentioned we have an update coming soon. Both of the things I will be showing off today will be in that update. So let's start with something interesting. We've added a new game mode to Create a Sim, kind of overhauling the way that you can go in and create a sim. And I want to just say up front, this doesn't change anything about the old process. If you still want to create your sim the normal way, you totally can. But it's something that we're calling Create a Sim Stories. And this is going to be a way to infuse a little personality and starting conditions into your sim before they even hit live mode. And let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Let's bring the game up, Steve. So here is that nice new main menu that Lindsay showed off a second ago, now animated in full glory. But I'm going to go ahead and just click on New Game over here, and you are immediately going to see a difference. And here we are. Let's make a story, Morgan.
Okay.
Would you like to create my story? We'll start
Yes.
with a fun personality quiz. All right, let's say yes. And we're going to make this a little interactive today. We're going to have some fun with it. So we're each going to take a turn answering a few questions, and we're going to do some questions in Twitch as well. So easy question, what age am I? I'll let you take this one, Morgan.
I want a real question.
No.
Okay, young
I'm going to
adult.
ease you into this. I'm an expert in creating some stories.
I want to make a young adult.
Okay. Now I'm going to get the first one.
Okay.
So what do I most want to do on a trip to Salvadorada? And it's cool that this one turned up first, actually, because not only have we added questions for, base game stuff, but for all of the various packs, there are questions for those as well if you own them. So that'll be pretty neat.
Imagine the character in your mind. Who
Now,
are you making?
Well, I'm going to answer the way that I would actually answer, I think.
Oh, so this is semi-Graham so far.
Oh, maybe.
There's a little bit of Graham in this.
So what do I most want to do on a trip to Salvadorada? I could mingle with the locals, venture into the jungle, or explore ancient ruins. I'm going to be exploring ancient ruins today.
Ooh.
How about you, Morgan? So you found an ancient relic of some kind in those ruins that I've explored.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to keep it, sell it, or you think it belongs in a museum?
I'm gonna sell it. I want the simoleons.
Oh, there goes that evil side of you, Morgan. And why don't we do one with our audience, Steve? So our third question here: what's most important to me when selecting a place to live? You can show off my wealth, space to entertain guests, a nice big home, or maybe the sim wants to embrace communal living. And we actually have a fourth option. I'm going to let players, if they want, you can re-roll this for a new question.
Oh God, I didn't add that one.
Oh,
May
Steve.
I just say you are
We'll-
wealthy.
We'll do it
from-
on the next one.
You are
Okay,
wealthy
we're
from
forced into
selling
this
that
one.
relic, so
Okay, we'll give you the new question option on the next poll.
Oh man.
How much time did you put on this one, Steve?
An unknown amount, an unlimited amount.
I'm going to cut it off right now. How about that?
Oh, well then.
I hope you are here, attentive, and voting. What's our winner?
Space to entertain by 2 votes.
All right, we're going to get a nice big mansion then. Hopefully, we'll see. I've got a pile of documents stacking up. What do? I could sort them out and shred the rest. I could combine them with another pile, or I could bury them in a time capsule. Personally, I think time capsules are kind of fun. I love seeing people open those after like crazy amounts of time.
surprise! You found all my trash letters.
All right, Morgan, this one's back to you. I found a strange plant outside. What do?
You're gonna eat it.
You didn't even see the other options yet,
Don't
Morgan.
care. I was like, is eat it an option? And yes, it was.
All right, we're gonna eat it. All right, Steve, we're gonna do another Twitter one. People, you got to be rapid on voting on these, and we're gonna give them the fourth option this time. So bugs, critters, and all that. They're fascinating, or nope, I want nothing to do with them, or they could be at one with Mother Nature.
All right.
Or new question.
And next question, yeah.
Oh, look at this. People want to
Oh,
vote.
wow.
They don't even want the new question.
They wanna
This
eat
is the
it.
popular one.
I think eat it
I
should
don't,
also
I
be
don't
an
think that's
option
an
here.
option. All right, 5,
Wow, look at
4,
those notes.
3, 2, 1. All right, end it, Steve. What do we got?
It looks like
Overwhelmingly no.
I
Okay.
agree with you all.
Good choice. Now, as we're going through this, you're actually seeing a progress bar advance on the bottom. And that's going to show, how close you are to the end. There's 10 total questions. And let's say I didn't want to answer this one. I just click new question. Your progress doesn't advance at all. So if you feel like this one doesn't apply to the story that you're telling, that's cool. Just go right on to another one.
Nice. That's
And
really
you can
cool.
click through it as many times as you want. And so let's see, the best music comes from the radio.
I like too that you can see up at the top where it looks like it's kind of decided on things
Oh, it's
based
true.
on what you said.
Yeah, like as you're going through the quiz, it's kind of locking in some of the decisions that you've made. So, but it has a grand reveal for that at the end. We'll see in a second.
Yeah.
So the best music, does it come from the radio, played live, or comes from video games? I think it comes from video games, perhaps The Sims. Okay, Morgan, as a child, I wanted to work in outer space for yourself or on robots. Don't get it wrong.
On robots.
Okay,
What was the right answer?
I think you nailed it.
Okay, good. I mean, outer space is pretty cool too.
Yeah, outer space is all right.
Or maybe villainy should have been an answer.
I think the thing with these questions is where you might be able to interpret some of what you might get based on the answers provided, but we wanted them to be a little bit vague so that it was fun to go through the process. You don't know exactly what you're going to get, and it's a bit of a surprise at the end who your sim turns out to be. But it is all calculated in the background. These are not just random questions going into the ether. Let's do one more audience poll. You
They've
got it?
already been
got-
typing, so
oh,
I
wow.
just made the quiz.
All right, well, let's
Correct
read it
answer
off.
Is 3, so.
It's my friend's birthday. What do I do for them? Mix them a drink, take them out on the town, or what friends? Aw.
Aw.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah? Maybe they're alone or something.
Yeah, maybe they don't
be.
want friends.
All right, let's shut it off, Steve. What do we got?
What friends? Overwhelming.
Oh, wow.
Look at
Okay.
that.
They're fun.
All right, looks like there is one last question. The great outdoors are, it's in the name. Great. They're outside. I am inside. Or it's where frogs live. Ugh. Steve, you've been helping us out today. Would you like the privilege of answering the last one?
Where frogs live. I'm definitely an
Okay.
outdoorsy.
All right, let's see who we get. All right, so at the end of the quiz, you are given a random sim. What the quiz does is assign things like aspirations, traits, and a few other things that we'll see in just a moment. What it doesn't do is change anything about the appearance of your sim. So as you can see here, it's going to invite you to go ahead and change the sim's gender if you want to. You can update her appearance and select anything about her clothing. So we've got this new little thing that's popped up for us. It's telling our story for this sim. So because of the answers we gave, she is actually unemployed.
Think of all the possibilities.
And yet she has high starting funds. So she's done pretty well in life. Maybe she retired.
Probably because she sold that relic.
Yeah, probably. And because she was in Selva Dorada finding those relics, she's got the archaeology skill.
Maybe she should be an archaeologist.
Maybe. And she's got the programming skill as well. So the interesting thing that we've done here is not only are you creating a sim, you're actually getting starting conditions when you get in the game. So she will have some of these skills. If she had started with a career, she would start off in game with that. And then we're adjusting her starting funds as well. So she's going to have more money than a normal sim starts out with, which is pretty cool. And like I said, we can go in and fully randomize her at this point, so we can make her look like any sim we want. You know, we can still go in, change genders, we can do anything with them. So it's not locking down a lot of control. The only thing you aren't able to change at this point is your aspirations and your traits. Those are locked in now because you have selected those via the quiz. So let's take the sim in the game. Is that a good name for him?
Ruse.
Ruse?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got everybody's favorite eyeball ring on.
Is that Lionel or Lionel? Lionel? Lionel. Lionel?
Lionel.
Lionel.
I think it's Lionel.
Okay.
And
He's cool. I like his hair.
Yeah. Let's take him in game. And that's where we'll show off one other fun thing. Oh, there's a new loading screen. I almost forgot.
I hid it because... Here, I'll show it for a brief second.
Why are you hiding it, Steve?
Because I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. We're fine.
Let's find out. We can have it back after that.
Look,
Oh,
it's all beautiful.
we're good.
It's
All
all
right,
fine. Steve, what could you possibly be worried about? I'm going to go to Newcrest and select a nice large lot to play on, and we will see
Why are you going to select the large lot?
in just a moment.
There's the loading screen.
I don't know, Morgan. Perhaps it's because we are unlocking over 1,000 new objects for people to play with in the Build Buy catalog.
What?
What?
1,000, did you say?
I said over 1,000.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you forgot to point out how much money she has, by the way.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I thought that 900,000 was how it...
No, Steve cheated.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I was like, whoa, that was a nice relic.
Your starting household funds, if you get high, will not be over 900,000.
I was like, that was definitely the right choice to sell it.
It will
Definitely.
be somewhat higher, but Steve has cheated our starting conditions in this game a
Wait,
bit
go back
today.
to the objects thing.
Well,
What were you saying about that, Graham?
I said over 1,000 new objects in the catalog, Lindsay. Yes, you heard me right. 1000. It's a lot of zeros.
But you said over that.
I did. It's even more than that. And I'll just quickly point out, because
I can't even count that high on my hands.
because we started out again from Cast Stories, you can see this sim has started out with those archaeology and programming skills.
At level 3.
It's true.
Oh man.
It's nice. You get a little boost in starting out.
He's better than other Sims.
So I'm going to type in our new cheat here, and you'll see full details on how to use the cheat and what it does in the patch notes. But let's just do a search on the catalog, and I've got every pack installed today. So When I say over 1,000 new objects, it's probably important to point out that is if you own all of the packs. We've unlocked a variety of objects in the catalog, but it's over all those different packs. And so if I just scroll down to the bottom here, you can see all of these objects that have the little globe icon in the top right. Those are all objects that were previously environment objects. You'd find them out in the world, but you weren't able to place them on your lot. But now you can. So, I don't know. There's all sorts of cool stuff in here. And just think, like, all the new things that you can do in terms of building. So we've got some, like, I don't know. People are going to do all sorts of creative stuff with this. Like, it's, I don't know, probably from a movie set. Yeah, that's from Get Famous. You know, we've got little, like, ATM. Oh, it's a little parking kiosk. And just think, you could do just anything with these. Like, here's a big old fountain that previously only existed in the world. Here's like a crime billboard, different types of billboards even. Whoa.
Like the cool, earlier when you were looking, there was a fire escape.
Yeah, there's wild stuff. We'll just go through the catalog a little bit and try some different things. And of course, you know, these still support the cheat. So even if they're gigantic, you could imagine like scaling that down in size and placing it on top of your retail store or something. You've got the Action News van. I think that's from, yeah, that's good.
Strangerville?
Oh no, that's in base game. Look at that.
Oh.
Let's see, what else? We've got these like crazy art sculptures.
Ooh.
You know, I have no idea where those
I like
even
all the
appear in the
plants
world.
that are in here. The plants
There's
really
a lot
great.
of plants too. So imagine like you could take this ivy and it was designed for being placed up against the wall of a building, right? So now you could just take this and decorate some buildings with that. It's unlocked so many possibilities. Little boat trailer. You got different boats you could put on top of it or next to it.
It's cool
Or cheat if I use move
coral
objects.
down there.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Ooh.
Previously locked under the ocean, but now available to everyone.
Ooh, that's cool.
There's so much stuff to explore in here. What is this? Oh, it's like a fighter. And so, again, they're not full objects, right? These are things that were only ever intended to be in the environment. But they were just sitting there kind of going unused. And so there's no functionality with these. There's no gameplay with any of these. They are purely decorative. Koala bear thing.
They have those hidden all over the island.
Oh my gosh, is this satellite dish gigantic? Nope. It's
That's
normal.
cool.
It's normal size. We can make it gigantic though.
That's normal.
Yeah.
We could also make it a tiny satellite.
Yeah, this is like your roof satellite. Maybe it's still a little big. But I don't know. People will go nuts exploring this. I can't wait to see what builders do in terms of like getting creative with this. Are these things in the catalog?
Yeah, that one is. Some of
Okay.
these are in the catalog.
Okay. So some of them have catalog versions too. That neat thing. I don't know. And people who love rocks, you're going to love this update. Yeah, you want...
Boy, if you like rocks, this is the update for you.
You want rocks to landscape with? We got a whole lot of rocks for you. We got rocks,
You get a rock, and you get a rock. Everybody gets a rock.
big rocks. Woo. Let's scale that one down a little bit. That's still a little too big. It's wild. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah, I think that's cool. Look at this water tower. I don't know. Where's there was like a prison tower earlier that I wanted from the military base. And I really want Morgan to add it to her Hunger Games lot. Because you got to have like the warden overseeing the Hunger Games participants.
Would
so they
that
don't
be
get
your
away.
sim?
Yeah, sure. What is this thing? Oh, cool little sign.
Oh, that's adorable.
What the heck is... Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cute.
You haven't previewed all 1,000.
No,
plus.
Steve, there's so many objects. I have no idea what could be in here. Oh, I like these ones. I was showing these off earlier. Check this out. You can
I
get
think they're
a
creepy.
giant cat. And a casual dog. Gigantic, of course. Because why not? Oh,
Well, what was that? Down a few.
which one?
They were flags. What's that? To the left. Hanging the dangly.
These things?
Yeah, what's that?
Those are like they're not
Ooh.
buoys. What are these things called? I don't know.
I
We'll
don't
see
know,
them in
that's cool,
fishing
though.
villages.
That's neat.
Yeah, we do have a flag though. You put a flag on your lot. Ooh, I don't know. I could get lost in here for a long time because there's just so many things to play with. But there's your fire
Oh,
escape.
there it is. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So I think you've got some stuff to go over for us as well today, Morgan. I realize I've been hogging the time. It's already 11:27.
So if you play on console, buckle up because I've got a lot to tell you, and I'm going to be reading it because there's so much to tell you that I don't have it all in my head.
I'm just going to keep playing with objects while you talk, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to tune you out a little bit.
You can.
But everybody out there is going to be tuning you in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're going to be paying
Okay.
attention to you.
All right. So, Island Living is launching on console next week on July 16th. So, yay!
Woo! That is the closest between a PC launch and a console launch yet.
That
That's
is
my understanding.
Super close.
It's true.
Yep. You didn't have to wait very long for that one. So you can now enjoy the world of Salani. You can be a mermaid. You can drink some kava. Maybe even get eaten by a shark. And if you happen to see any hot boulders that fall from a volcano, you should definitely touch them. Definitely touch them.
No, don't.
So, no, okay. So also along with this, there's going to be a new patch coming to console, which has lots and lots and lots of stuff. There's the new randomized traits button in CAS, so you can randomize your traits. Also in the real world for if you age up. There's one new free lounge chair for everyone, so you can lounge on a lounge chair. There's the new Pride Update content, which comes with new outfits and some build by objects, I believe. And there are stilt foundations and build by, so you can, all your stilty needs, you can just stilt everything. The Freelancer Career is also coming in this update.
Finally. I feel like it's an eternity since I've worked on that, Morgan. I'm so happy the console players will have it now.
They will have it now. What all can you do in the Freelancer Career?
There are so many cool things you can do in Freelancer. You can be a writer, a programmer, or an artist. But it's entirely different from our normal careers. If you haven't played them yet, which as a console player you wouldn't, you get to set your own schedule, your own work hours, you get to pick your
Just
gigs.
rub that into them.
No. They're all going to have it now. It's going to be incredible.
So I was playing it at home.
Yeah.
I was playing the artist one at home, and I became an honorary sim guru in my game.
Oh,
I was playing my sim,
Good job.
who was a freelancer, and I'm like, I'm an honorary sim guru.
just make that a requirement for applying.
Okay. There's also free freelancer inspired clothing, which has some of my favorite clothing options. There's a pair of flats that are just like divine, so you guys should definitely check out those flats whenever you get it for free on console. Okay. Also, I mean, 1,000 is a big number, so don't feel a little unimpressed by this, but 350 new door swatches.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of door swatches. Okay, there are also 2 new lot traits, clothing optional and off the grid, that you will be getting for free, and the immaculate white shelf.
The white
How immaculate is it, Morgan?
So immaculate that they named it immaculate. It must be pretty white.
Yeah.
New toddler diaper colors, and these are the cutest. They're like in the regular diaper you would find for toddler, and you click, you can see all the different swatches for toddlers and for the toddler diapers, and they're super cute and adorbs, and you should definitely check them out. New lot traits. What did I say? Did I say this already? I already said this. Sorry, I went back up. Bug fixes and more. We fixed the bugs. Yay.
Fantastic.
Yep. So also, like, this is a lot, but there's even more than I just said. So be sure to check out the patch notes whenever it goes live, because really there's a lot of stuff in this patch, and we just didn't want to hold you here forever.
Hey, Morgan,
we
while
go
you were
through.
talking, I built a house.
No, you didn't. I don't think so. But that is very pretty. It is. I wonder if you can shrink it down. It could be like, it could look like a dollhouse.
You can, actually.
I wonder how small it goes. Oh, that's pretty.
Still pretty big.
It's
It's so cute.
Yeah. What is this, a home for ants?
Yeah.
don't judge that house. Okay, so once again, that's July 16th. And then I have some more updates for you guys about Alexa. So Alexa, the Alexa skill just got updated. And you can test your skills against other simmers in daily trivia, and now there are leaderboards.
Ooh.
So you can play every day to maintain your status at the top of the charts. And all you have to say is, Alexa, ask the Sims to play daily trivia. Say, Alexa, ask the Sims to play daily trivia.
Are you trying to trigger everybody's Alexas, Morgan?
It is definitely not
Yes.
going to.
If you didn't hear that, say, Alexa.
Wait, are you trying to run this now?
I'm sorry, I'll stop. Add new music, and we also added in the music from Island Living, which feels super chill and tropical. So I recommend listening to it.
It was running in the intro, the countdown timer, so people were enjoying that there.
Nice.
Check it out.
Whoa,
I can
look
make
at spins.
I can make my own wind farm.
Look at spins.
I know.
Cool. Anyways, that's the end of my updates.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that just about does it for today then. We've seen a lot of cool things today, actually. An entirely new look for The Sims, and The Sims 4 in particular, with that nice new main menu. We've got our Cast Stories feature coming. So if you're ever stuck in a rut, you don't quite know what to do with a Sim, go in there, answer a little personality quiz. You'll get to try out some new things, and maybe play with some traits and aspirations and skills that you don't typically try.
See where it takes you.
Yeah, exactly. Inject a little fun into your stories.
Enjoy the
I
adventure.
want to say goodbye to you.
Welcome back, Lindsay.
There was a computer in my way.
Yeah.
There's over 1,000 new objects being
I'm super
unlocked in the
excited about it.
catalog. You can get crazy creative, or you can create a hot mess like I did here.
The giant animals are great.
And console players have a lot to look forward to. Island Living coming soon, big update with a whole lot of features that they're catching up on, some great bug fixes. So awesome stuff for console players as well.
And
So,
Alexa stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
Alexa.
And
Alexa's
an
getting an
entirely
update.
new brand look. So
Yeah.
that will start rolling out to your PCs and Macs next Tuesday. And remember to come back to our YouTube channel on Thursday for a special video from us.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that'll do it. We'll sign off there. Goodbye, Lindsay.
So.
Goodbye, Morgan. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.